Weight versus fat loss. Fat versus muscles. Skinny fat. Welcome to Be Fab, Be You Made Simple, your daily dose of inspiration designed to help you reinvent yourself by optimizing your body and mind. I am Maria Horstman, a health editor and coach, a fitness trainer, a speaker, and an entrepreneur, founder of BeFabBeYou.com. Our episodes are short and will bring you valuable content and practical nuggets for optimal health and fitness that you can implement ASAP. Let's get you to feel fabulous every day. Are you ready? Check out the show notes to 1, schedule a free call with me to discuss a plan to take your health to the next level. 2, submit a question to be featured in our Ask Me Anything episodes on Sundays. Connect with me on social media and much more. Hit the subscribe button, and if you like what you hear, share with your friends and leave it a rating. Weight versus fat loss, fat versus muscles, skinny fat. Today's episode is the first of a series on fat and metabolism. Weight loss, fat loss, slow metabolism, high metabolism. When it comes to health and fitness, the science related to these concepts have evolved greatly in the past 2 decades. It will continue to evolve, I am pretty sure, especially as we continue to learn, explore the body, and even push the limits of our bodies. If at any point in your life you have tried to lose or gain weight, I bet the understanding of these concepts have crossed your path. During this series, I will touch upon different concepts related to fat, metabolism, how they're related, practices that you can implement to help you achieve your health and fitness goals. Are you ready? Weight or fat loss? This is what I've just done. I Googled weight loss and I got 2.9 billion with a B results in 1.2 seconds. I Googled fat loss and I got 1.2 billion results in 0.95 seconds. Holy cow, what a difference. Why did I do that? To validate a point that I'm about to discuss with you. And that is, people focus way more on weight loss versus fat loss. These two concepts are often used interchangeably. But the question is, should they? The answer is no, my friend. They should not be used interchangeably. It is important for you to understand the difference so that you can, get the results you are seeking for. So you kind of adjust your choices and your actions so you get there to your final destination. Although the final destination here is the ongoing destination. Right? Because your health and wellness will change constantly as your body does. It is to thrive into that finished life, one goal at a time. So weight loss refers to a reduction in overall body weight from muscle, water, and fat. Fat loss refers to a reduction of weight from fat. It's a much more granular kind of a loss and a much more important one. You will agree that's easier to bulk up fat than that is to bulk up in muscle. That is especially true when it comes to the abdominal area. We gain faster in there and we take longer to lose there too. And if you ever tried to lose fat, not weight, you'll learn that it can be difficult to know whether you're losing weight from fat or muscle. So is it best to focus on weight loss or fat loss? As a health coach and fitness trainer, I encourage you to focus on fat loss. My recommendations aren't only to the overweight and obese individuals trying their best to improve their physical health. It also goes to the skinny fat population. I see this effect on men and women of all colors rages. Yeah, rages too. Races and ages. For some period of time, I was, especially in my 20s, I was overweight. Then for several years, I moved to the skinny fat category. Then eventually I upgraded to being a healthy and fit adult. And I'm here as a coach helping you today. And that is what I want for you. One of my goals is to empower you, to coach you, and become part of your health village to help you achieve your health and fitness goals. So, by the way, since I mentioned skinny fat, let me kind of define that. What is that exactly? Well, that is someone who looks healthy on the outside. And I say that because it's often defined by how they look. They look in a normal weight. They might be even a little underweight, but they are not fit. They lack muscle tone. Often the skinny fat individuals will present a good BMI or body mass index, which is defined by your weight and your height. However, it's because of this person's poor diet and lack of exercise, the problems are circulating in the inside. And although they do not have obesity, they are metabolically unhealthy and at a risk of metabolic and chronic diseases such as prediabetes, insulin resistance, diabetes, cardiovascular, different types of inflammation, blood pressure, or elevated blood pressure, I may say, elevated lipid profiles. All those things can be in a skinny fat individual. So I know this is not great news for the skinny folks listening to this podcast, but it is important to be aware of these risks. Society and all sorts of media continue to somewhat promote the looks over health. So next time you see someone is skinny, and before you start comparing yourself, which I don't recommend you compare yourself anyways, think twice and look twice. It is because even if you are not at your target weight, but you are exercising consistently and fueling your body properly, you might be healthier than that skinny fat next to you or on the screen. Now that I clear the field in the skinny fat department, let me address another myth. Fat weighs more than muscle. Oh, Lord. I bet you've heard that expression many times in your life. And you just shook your head. Yes, yes. We all know that. Let me tell you this. 1 pound of fat is the same as 1 pound of muscle. What maybe these people have meant to say is the difference that it comes with each one of them. What I mean with that is the difference is that muscle is much denser than the body fat. So when you release 1 pound of body fat for muscle, you will feel your clothes are looser, especially in your waistline. And that's the drop in inches kind of effect that we hear. Like, oh, I haven't lost any weight, but I feel looser. I dropped some inches, especially for those who are measuring and they're serious about it. And you're getting thinner, without losing weight. But heck, you've been so conditioned to looking at that scale that when you step on one, the weight is freaking the same and you get frustrated again. You go tell me you haven't been there. I have many, many times in the past. Look, this is not the time to be frustrated. It's the time to actually celebrate. You are, my friend, going in the right direction. You may also notice that when you're going to this path, you will feel healthier, more energized, more, motivated, leaner, less moody, and plenty of other, emotions and feelings that are going to be upgraded. These are metrics to track. Although it depends on my client's personality, what drives their motivation, and what and who they use for accountability, I do not recommend is stepping on that scale daily. Once a week, once every 2 weeks, or even once a month will reflect progress more accurately. But again, really depends on the personality here of each person. You got to understand what motivates you, what kind of accountability you have next to you, and understand really what drives you. However, if you do choose to weigh yourself daily, remember that your body fluctuates daily. This fluctuation is impacted by many actions, including the time you go to bed, the time of your last meal, food choices you made the prior day, hydration, time you went to bed, the sleep quality, and the quantity of sleep. And of course, menstruating women will experience hormonal changes that will cause weight fluctuations pre and during their cycle. So my other recommendation in that department is to weight yourself first thing in the morning before you start with your routines of eating, drinking, exercising, and all that. So whether you choose to weight yourself daily or every once in a week, 2 weeks, whatever, be consistent with that process. I do not wish anyone to become a slave to the numbers on the scale. And that's what I see often happen. Shifting your focus to how you feel, documenting these feelings, and sharing them with your coach, trainer, accountability buddy may do wonders for your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. Before you go, here is your health nugget for the day. Grab your wellness journal and pen. It is time for you to jot your thoughts about a few things. Have you focused on weight loss or fat loss? Why? How society, media, and even your childhood have played a role in your weight and fat loss journey. Jot those things down. Go deep with your thoughts and emotions and memories. And if you are within normal weight and BMI, are you healthy and fit? Or if you haven't thought about it, is it time to reestablish some goals? Next episode, I will discuss what's good and not so good about fat and or extra fat. What are the differences between fats, the different types of fats, and the role they play in our health and metabolism? You won't want to miss any of these new episodes coming ahead on fat and metabolism. Lastly, if you would like to get some encouragement, help, direction, and restart your health and fitness journey, book a call with me. It's free. Let's establish a brighter and healthier plan for you. Go to bfabbu.com/energy-audit. I'm here for you. Be ready to go. Thanks for listening to the BFABBU Made Simple podcast. Can you do me a favor? If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend and leave it a rating. It helps the podcast and I really appreciate it. If you're wondering where to start, head over to my website, linked in the show notes, to sign up to receive encouragement, tips, and strategies to maximize results. While you're there, download a free health guide to get you started today. If you're looking for a coach and trainer to help you optimize your weight, body, and health, get on my calendar. Let's discuss your goals, establish a custom plan, implement it, and celebrate your results. Together, we can do this. Find the link to schedule a free energy audit strategy session also in the show notes. Connect with me on social media. I would love for you to let me know that you're listening to the show. Also see the show notes for the links. In addition to a qualified healthcare practitioner, it's important that you have someone in your corner who is in for you and will help you to plan and stay on track implementing your goals. Are you ready? Let's rock and roll this boat. I will see you on the next episode of BFABBU Made Simple. Just a reminder that this podcast is for educational purposes only. This podcast is not a substitute for health care by a doctor or other qualified medical professionals. This podcast is provided on the understanding that it does not constitute medical or other professional advice or services.